Philly from Nerdly, coming at you with another unboxing video. We got sent these top trumps. Didn't really know how to cover top trumps because once you explain how you play top trumps, not really that much to say about them. So I thought, what better way to do it? Get it on video, flick through some of the cards, show you the highlights. So we have Let's Go Back to the 80s set, Top Trumps Limited Edition. And we have what looks pretty cool, Top Trumps Limited Edition, adults only, unofficial guide to 30 Scary Flix set. Now, if you play Top Trumps, you know how it works. Cards, you divvy them up, you battle with skill sets, etc. All these little Top Trump cases are really fancy now. When I was a kid, you didn't even get a case. It was a cardboard box, and then you used to buy these separate cases. You got a quiz with a twist as well. So yeah, you know how Top Trumps works. I'm gonna get rid of these spare cards for a start. There we go. You've got skill sets, and you just basically put skill sets against other skill sets. Obviously, it's got year on these ones. You've got the year of production, how newsworthy they are, the pop factor, the longevity, and then the rad rating apparently. So yeah, we'll run through these, and like I say, Top Trumps. If you've played Top Trumps, you know Top Trumps. If you haven't played Top Trumps, you basically pit those skill points against other ones. So for example, Pac-Man, if you were to pick longevity 25 versus Madonna 48, Madonna wins. So we pick Top Trumps rad rating for Ghostbusters 72. Put that up against Wham, who are at 71. Ghostbusters wins. You know what I mean. It's got like Rubik's Cube, got a boombox, E.T., Wall Street, 80s fashion, Cabbage Patch Kids. I was a Garbage Pail Kids fan myself. A-Team, classic. Live Aid, The Cold War Ends, Back to the Future, Sony Walkman with those orange sponges. There, that's classic. Comic Relief, which started in 1985 apparently. Ronald Reagan as president. MTV. Music Television, 1981 it launched. Longevity 95, what's it say? Longevity 43. Probably cut that down to a third because they don't play music. They play music for a third of the life. Torval and Dean, Top Gun, Hip Hop, Raves. Raves, what I said was 90s really. I don't know. Oh, late 80s. It's 85. Pat Sharp, legend Pat Sharp. If you're watching this and you're American, you have no idea who Pat Sharp is. Just know he was a mulleted guy who did a show called Funhouse, which I think you had in America. Kids running around a building and collecting stuff for points and prizes and things. I think you had that in the US. But Pat Sharp with the Twins, legendary. Madness, Great British Band. Sinclair ZX Spectrum. A lot of kids my age, a lot of people I should say my age, the ZX Spectrum or something in the ZX family would have been probably their first experience of gaming. I mean, mine was actually ZX81 because I got it second hand when I think it was my cousin, or another cousin. He upgraded, I think, to a Commodore 64 because the ZX81 was black and white. Yeah. The Great Storm of 87. I was alive for that, don't remember it. Only Fools and Horses. If you've watched our Scale Electric video, you know you can actually get that car as a Scale Electric car as well. Gremlins, Sebco, and John McEnroe. So it's kind of a mix of movies, music, events, sports. It's quite an eclectic mix. It's quite cool. It's nice to see. Nice to see you got some decent facts down there, rather than just being a giant picture with the stats, which you get on a lot of the Top Trumps I've experienced in the past. You get like a massive picture of stats and that's it. But this one, it kind of runs through and tells you. So if you're playing with your kids, you know, if you're a child of the 80s and you want to play with your kids, you can kind of educate them as to what went on while you're playing. Don't know how excited your kids would be to play an 80s set, but yeah, Top Trumps Limited Edition, Let's Go Back to the 80s. That's that one. Pretty cool. Now this is the one I'm excited for. The Scary Flix one. I don't think I've ever seen Top Trumps do an adults only one before. I don't think he's done a horror one before. A lot of it's very family friendly, so this is different. But let's put that to the side up there. As usual, you get the front card. There you go. Bit of a plug for winningmoves.co.uk, where you can buy all your top trumps. You can see some there. You got Avengers, Harry Potter, Friends, and 2 Harry Potter sets actually. Oh, spoilers. And there's the back card. Let's have a look at this. So we've got, there you go, Get Out 2017. So this is slightly different stats. You've got budget, survival rate, sequels and prequels, the cult status, score for the soundtrack, and then some skulls for the Top Trumps fear factor. Again, nice little synopsis for the film. The year doesn't play a factor into this one, unlike the 80s one, which did. So we've got Get Out, The Exorcist, fear factor 5. Can I be honest with you? For me, The Exorcist never was scary. Never was. It was one of those films as a kid you heard about. You're like, oh, gotta see it. I actually went to the States in 1996. I bought on VHS The Exorcist, Zombie Flesh Eaters, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. With what little money I took with me. That's how I came back with 3 VHS tapes. Because there was a weird thing at the time. UK VHS would let you play NTSCs. They started to come out with new models at the time. Was it 96? Was it 93? Can't remember. No, it was 93. No, it's 93. Correct me, I'm wrong there. Yeah, 93. So yeah, there was like brand new VHS. You could play NTSC tapes on them and watch The Exorcist and was bored to tears. Yeah. Halloween, now that's a classic. That, John Carpenter's music on that one, which, so look, 15 on the soundtrack. Yeah, because it's got a badass soundtrack. That film, turn the lights off, sit on your own, watch that. That tune comes on. Still chills down my spine. The Shining, another controversial take. I prefer the TV movie. Psycho, great. It, prefer the original. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, a classic. Great film. I prefer part 2 and 3. 28 Days Later. Haven't seen that since like 2002. Remember enjoying it. Never saw the sequel. Ringu. Again, certain period of time. That's like in the late 90s, early 2000s. When the Japanese horror exploded here in the UK. You had The Ring, The Grudge, all them. The Eye. Whatever happened to it? That was all down to Tartan, wasn't it? Tartan was releasing all those, and then Tartan went under and all got bought by somebody else, and it just died a death, all these sort of Asian horrors. The Omen, Poltergeist, another classic. Nightmare on Elm Street. Hard to say which is my favourite horror franchise, whether it's Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street. Pretty much tied, I would say. Yeah. Because Nightmare on Elm Street's got some less than... They're all good films, but there's some less than others. Same with Friday the 13th. But if you're kids of the 80s, they're kind of like go-to movies. Blair Witch. I'm going to keep going controversial takes on this one. Prefer the sequel. The Descent, great Neil Marshall film. Nosferatu. Silence of the Lambs. Oh, that's interesting. Silence of the Lambs has got a top trump in the corner. Yeah. It is a top trump card. I'm guessing it's Wicker Man, 73. Candyman, which is it sequel, come remake, come whatever it is, just come out. I think it's calling it a sequel now, aren't they? Without Tony Todd, of course. Well, Tony Todd's probably cameos in it. But yeah, apparently not great, but that's a classic. I mean, I don't mind parts 2 and 3 either, to be honest with you. Evil Dead, that's a franchise. That is a franchise. I'm eagerly looking forward to seeing what the new film's going to be. Yeah, I hope they don't. Well, they haven't screwed up so far, have they? I mean, I know people said Army of Darkness was terrible. As a kid at the time, I thought it was an amazing film. Friday the 13th, Paranormal Activity, never liked that franchise. Rosemary's Baby, great Polanski movie. Ginger Snaps. If you haven't seen Ginger Snaps, all the other films, there's I think 3 of them in there altogether. You owe it to yourself to watch Ginger Snaps. Dawn of the Dead. Now, a while ago, I would have said I prefer the remake to the original. But I watched the remake recently. It's a bit dull. I kind of prefer the sort of over-the-top nature of the original. aliens in there. I'm gonna call it, I suppose it is horror, sci-fi horror. The Babadook, if you haven't seen that one, that's a great film. Saw that on the big screen at Fright Fest, amazing movie. Bride of Frankenstein, Let the Right One In, great foreign horror. The Thing, classic. Scream, Wes Craven franchise. So yeah, that's a nice mix of films in there. Obviously got a lot more to talk about when it comes to movies than it is to other things. You get this little collect 5 card, which you basically collect 5 barcodes and you get a free wristband. Apparently. Which is different. I mean, I suppose it gets you trying to turn Top Trumps into a sort of a collecting thing. What's on there? Oh, there you go. How to play instructions. Shuffle and deal 30 character cards face down, or face up. Read out a start, then read same start. You get the high start, you win. There you go. Simple as. As I said in the opener, it's just a battle of stats. It's kind of almost like a precursor. Would it be a precursor? I don't know if they had them in Japan before then, but a precursor to the kind of sort of like trading card games that you have these days. I don't want to know which comes first. Which Top Trumps come before trading card games? Did trading card games not come out in Japan until after Top Trumps? Who knows? But anyway, there's 2 new Top Trump sets. You can get them from winningmoves.co.uk. You can probably pick them up pretty much any toy shop across the UK. So thanks to Winning Moves for sending these out. And that's me, Filth Nerdly, another review done. So thanks for watching and bye for now.